First, the GI structure. The GI structure, basically all of you know, it is made up of the mucosa. Immediately below the mucosa, we will be having our submucosa. And below the submucosa, we will be having our the muscularis layer. That is the muscle layer of GIT. Then finally, the serosal layer. In this mucosa itself, there are further divisions. It is further divided into superficial epithelium, followed by the lamina propria, and there is some muscular layer inside the mucosa itself. That is called as muscularis mucosa. Since it is there in the muscula and mucosa, it is a muscular layer also. Then coming to the submucosa. Submucosa is one region which is having extensive supply of blood vessels, and they will form submucosal plexus also. This submucosal plexus along with one more structure is responsible for the GI secretion. That is nothing but our Meissner's plexus. That is Meissner's plexus. This Meissner's plexus is the submucosal plexus of the GI tract. So this Meissner's plexus is the one which is responsible for the GI secretions. All the secretions of GIT is due to these plexus. Then coming to the muscularis layer, we have two layers of muscles. One is the inner circular, another one is outer longitudinal. The innermost muscle group is the circular region. We are talking about the lumen. Suppose this is the lumen, and going from the mucosa till the serosa, from inside out we are going. So inner circular layer, outer will be longitudinal layer. In between these two, we have one more plexus, nervous plexus, which is very, very important. That is called as the myenteric plexus. That is called as myenteric plexus. So this is again important. Why this myenteric plexus is important? Because myenteric, as the name suggests, since it is there in the muscular layer, it is called myenteric plexus. It is responsible for the movements in the GIT. Whatever movements is happening, peristalsis, segmentation, all of them are done with the help of these plexus. So it is responsible for the movements in GIT. So this is the classical thing that is happening with myenteric plexus. Then there is something called as enteric nervous system. We saw two groups of nervous plexus. One is the Meissner's plexus and myenteric plexus. So both of them combined together, that is Meissner's along with the case of myenteric, forms the enteric nervous system. This enteric nervous system can function completely independent of the external resources from the brain. It can function completely independent. That's why this is also called as the little brain of gut. It is functioning independently. Of course, it will take impulses from the outside also, like sympathetic and parasympathetic system, but at the same time, it can function independently also. So that's why these two group of plexus is called as little brain of the gut.